Hello and welcome back. This video is going to be my eyeshadow palette collection. I will be showing you all of my palettes individually. I did do a recent makeup inventory video where I tell you how many I have in each category of makeup, and also a makeup collection and storage video, so you can check those out if you are interested. I have also done a ranking my eyeshadow palettes and then a ranking newer eyeshadow palettes. Those were from a few months ago, but I do have a whole ranking playlist, so you can check those out as well. Anyway, I'm going to show you all of my palettes, 47 of them, including Z palettes and magnetic palettes. So let's get into this video. I'm sitting over next to my eyeshadow palette drawers, so I'm going to show you them one by one. I'm going to start with miscellaneous ones that are sitting up on my vanity for whatever reason. My Pan That Palette Too Faced Chocolate Bar. If you want to see that, I have a whole playlist all about this. Natasha Denona Mini Nude. I definitely love this one a lot. Milani Soft and Sultry. This is currently in my Shop My Stash, so that's why it's sitting up on my vanity. I really like this one. Original ABH Norvina palette. You've seen this many times. This is one of my favorites, and this is also currently in a project pan. And the last one that's in a project pan is the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This one is ginormous, but I gotta say the quality is really, really good. I've been really enjoying using this one. Ace Beauté Slice of Paradise. This is one of my favorite, very colorful palettes. The quality on this is amazing, and I really love that one. This one, the Pinky Rose Exotic Peacock. This is what I'm wearing in my eyes in the intro to this video, and honestly, the quality on this one is just not that great. It is a really beautiful color story, which is kind of why I can't let go of it, but the mattes are a bit patchy and the shimmers are really chunky and not that pigmented. But I love the colors, so I don't know. I'm considering maybe getting rid of this at some point. This is the BH Sylvia Ghani palette, and this is one of my favorite palettes. The quality is so good on this one. Let's talk Juvia's Place. This is the Warrior 3. I have a whole review and tutorial on this one. This is a gorgeous, very colorful palette. My newest out of the Juvia's Place is the Warrior 2, and this is an amazing neutral matte palette. The quality is absolutely amazing on that one. Then we have the Saharan 2, one of my favorites. This is more jewel toned, very rich colors. Definitely not as colorful as some other Juvia's palettes. Quality is amazing. The original Warrior, if you like gold and bronze colors, these are so intense, so metallic. Definitely one of my favorites. The Zulu is like a brighter version of the Warrior 3. So if you want a really colorful palette, this is so high quality. I love it. Then we have the Deuce palette. This is more pinks, blues, green. Really, really nice. This is more pastel. We're on to the next drawer. This is the Carity 21 matte. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, but I think this palette is amazing. Honestly, I could just keep this and maybe one other colorful palette and I would have all the colors I need. Of colors, Marvelous Mauves. You've seen this one a million times. Really pretty. It's just a bit monochromatic, so it's more limiting. I talked about that in my ranking eyeshadow palettes video, but I still do like it. Morphe Jaclyn Hill. This is the Armed and Gorgeous. I really like this one actually. Some of the shimmers are more chunky in this one. I think the quality on Ring the Alarm, which is this one, is much better. This is one of my favorite warm tone neutral palettes. I really, really like this one. I have two Tarte palettes, the Tartelette in Bloom. If you saw my Pan That Palette 2018, that was this one. I still really like it. This one is more cool toned, and then the warm toned Tarte Toasted. Really like this. I think the quality on these is really, really good. Another Milani. This is the Bold Obsessions. Quality here is absolutely fantastic. This one and the Soft and Sultry are both amazing. And then the NYX Ultimate Brights. This one is really good actually. Hard to open. Really nice. They're more sheer, so I think if you're not super confident with bright colors and you want to try them out, I definitely would recommend this. This one is $18, so it's definitely less expensive than a lot of other colorful palettes. Two Essence palettes, which are amazing. This is the Salut Paris, pinks and greens. So gorgeous, one of my favorites. And then the Good Day Sydney. This one is really nice with neutrals and also the pops of the blue and the green. These are only $10 and the quality on these is amazing. I've got one Makeup Geek palette, which is the In the Nude, and I gotta say the quality is fantastic. This color here is Grandstand, which is one of their most famous colors. So buttery, so smooth. This is really good. I have the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded and I like it, but I don't know. This isn't the most amazing quality palette. I still like it, but yeah, I would say it's only okay. And then two more from BH, the Royal Affair, one of my favorites. I found this at Marshall's. I've talked about this one a lot on my channel. I absolutely love it. Also, I've talked about this one a lot, which is the Weekend Festival. This is a really good colorful eyeshadow palette, really nice quality. This one is way better quality, I think, than a lot of colorful eyeshadows I have. Sadly, they discontinued both of these, but I know that a lot of people have found them at Marshall's. That's where I got this one. This palette was really popular a few years ago, and that's the Maybelline Lemonade Craze. And I actually think the quality on this is really, really nice. These mattes blend really well, and the shimmers are really nice. For only $9, wow, this is a really good one, actually. One of my favorites is the Urban Decay Born to Run. You've heard me talk about it a lot. So pretty, warm tones, some colorful shades. The quality on this is much better than the Naked Reloaded. Another favorite you've heard me talk about, the Metropolis palette. Gorgeous, warm tones. The colors are not that unique, I've said. However, the quality is beyond amazing. And then let's jump into a random drugstore, the e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders. This is actually quite good. It's not the best quality palette in the world, but I always do like the looks I do with it. It just takes a little more work, but it is quite good and only $14. This is the Bad Habit Artistry palette. You've heard me talk about this one a lot. It's the dupe for the ABH Mario palette, and it's absolutely fantastic. Sultry, absolutely love it. One of my favorites. I have some pan on this one, and amazing cool toned palette. If you see here, I have a lot of warm tones, so I really like having that one. Soft Glam, you've seen this a million times. Warm tones and some pinks. I think this is really good, even though the color scheme is not that revolutionary. And then the original Lorac Pro, definitely an old school palette, but I actually think the quality holds up. This is a really, really nice palette. So we've got three more Too Faced, and then we are getting into the Z palettes. This is the Peanut Butter and Jelly. This one is really nice, warm tones. I don't really like this purple in there, but I do like the other colors, although not really that unique, but it is adorable. And then the Peanut Butter and Honey. A lot of people didn't like this, but I actually think it is quite good. So I really enjoy it. Honestly, I think I like this better than the Peanut Butter and Jelly. And then the Semi-Sweet. You've seen this one a million times. This one is more warm toned, very brown, but it is really good quality, so I do enjoy this one. The last drawer is all Z palettes and other magnetic palettes. This is a ColourPop palette. These are all sold individually. I did talk about this video in a ColourPop haul. Really good quality. This was a collection that they sold together, so it was a really good deal. They don't have this bundle anymore, but yeah, I really like the ColourPop eyeshadows. Speaking of ColourPop, this is mostly depotted small ColourPop palettes. This top row is kind of miscellaneous, but I just wasn't reaching for my small ColourPop palettes, and they are magnetic, so I just popped them out and put them in this, and I really, really like them. This is a combination of Dream Street and the Zodiac palette and the My Little Pony and maybe something else. I don't even remember, but I love the ColourPop formula. This is more depotted ColourPop, and then these are singles from ColourPop, and those are two from Sephora. Here we have depotted Juvia's Place. It's mostly the Magic palette, which is my favorite by them, honestly, but I got the original one in the ginormous packaging, and it was falling apart, and it was so bulky, which is why I depotted it. These three are from the Nubian 2, I think. The quality on that one I don't think is as good as some of their other palettes. But yeah, I kind of wish I had just waited and bought the Magic Mini, but of course I didn't know they'd be selling that. I have a whole swatches and review video on this, which is mostly Coastal Scents neutral hot pots, except that right there is ABH Pink Champagne, which is one of the most unique eyeshadows I've ever seen. I really enjoy this palette a lot. I also do have a review and swatches video of this, which is mostly Coastal Scents colorful hot pots. These are such good quality. I absolutely love them. So yeah, I really like the Coastal Scents hot pots. To left, this is Miscellaneous Depotted palette. This is the Feral palette by Menagerie Cosmetics. This is from a Tarte palette. I don't remember what it's called. These three are Inglot, a few other random stuff. The problem with this is I just don't reach for it a lot. However, I really do like the eyeshadows in there. Oh, and this is an Anastasia highlighter. This is really, really random, but I do like everything in here. And then the last one, oh, by the way, this palette is from, this one and those marble palettes are from Shop Miss A. They are such good quality and way cheaper than a Z palette. So that's what I would recommend. And look, this even has a mirror. So this is some indie stuff. These are, well, that's Random Coastal Scents. These here are Divina, and then the ones over here are M Cosmetics. I do have review videos on both the M Cosmetics and the Divina on my channel, so you can search that if you are interested. Alrighty, that is it. We just went through 47 eyeshadow palettes. I really do love all of these. There's only a few where I would say the quality is so-so, but most of these I do really enjoy. I try to rotate through them as much as possible, but anyway, that is it for this video, and thank you for watching.